Yes, people. Welcome back to another stream. We're back. We are back, baby. We are back with the content. We're back with football again, which is good. No more international break. It's over. We don't have to. It's Jova. We don't have to do anything to do with that anymore, which is nice for another month. However, there is another international break in November, which is a bit grim. But we're back. And I never thought I'd see the day. No, mate. We ain't gone anywhere, innit? We're just there's no content during international break. It's dead. And people are like, oh yeah, do international watch-alongs. Nah, it's just dead, innit? Give us a little bit of time, man. Yes, Steve. Johnny, where you been? But you know what? I actually think I've got COVID. Like, genuinely. I was saying this to Freddie the other day. I think I might have COVID, you know. I'm ill. So I might not have it, innit? But I might have it. I'm ill as fuck, me. I'm having a bad time. But, yeah, so gonna spread it through the screen, yeah. And make sure everyone puts your mask on right now because you could be getting COVID through this screen right now. Right, okay, City's press conference. We're back again with this. Still unsure about these press conference streams. Still unsure if this is going to be a thing for the future, whether it is, but it's something to do, and it's something that people can watch back or just we could just chat shit. Right, we'll start. We'll get straight into it. Before we do, please like the stream. It helps other people find the channel. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. We're very close to 83k. We might have 83k. I don't know. I've not checked. But we're very close to it anyway. So just do us a favor. We're 44 off 83k. So do us a solid and hit the subscribe button. Right. Pep Guardiola has been talking. He is talking right now to the media. And he said straight away, breaking, Manchester City have a fully fit squad against Brighton with the exception of Kevin De Bruyne, which is good. So everybody's back. Everybody's back. Everybody's chilling. So that's good. Can't I ain't fucking leaving. Yeah, man. So, yeah, City's fully fit squad against Brighton, which is really good. Pep on when Kevin will return. He says he doesn't know. That kind of like ties in with the rumours that we've been hearing in the international break. We heard that he's back light jogging, could be back sooner than what we all expected, but Pep not really confirming anything. Pep on Zerbi, he says he's a handsome guy. Is that it? You know what I mean? Well, we should probably get some context on these, innit? We should probably get context on these before we do these streams, but. There was talk of, is it just before this? Did I see it on air? Or did I see it somewhere else? Oh yeah, look at this. Pep Guardiola told 3 Brighton players after their meeting at the Amex Stadium last season, that's the next Manchester City manager, and nodded in the direction of De Zerbi, which is sick. I'd love De Zerbi at City. I think he'd be mint. Yes, Jamza, mate. Jamza highlights. Sorry, Gav, how you doing, mate? Yeah, De Zerbi at City, I think that'd cook, you know. I know people are on this company train, the company hype train and that, but I just think De Zerbi would slot in. I think he'd be a great manager for City, especially with the way that he plays football. Dan Troy said, I don't know about De Zerbi. I feel like we get found out. It's the risk you take, innit? It's the risk you take, and after Pep, we just don't know, innit? We don't know the way that City are going to go with it, but I think De Zerbi will definitely be on the list. Pep on Brighton says last season was really good. That's why they qualified for Europe. Some decision against them in the last games, and they could fight for the Champions League. They continue at the same level. Pep on Brighton's style of play says we don't play in a similar way. They are unique for the way that they play. We are aggressive without the ball, high pressing. We want the ball like they want it, but the way they play, they do it. And Brighton will be one of the toughest tests City will have this season, says Pep Guardiola. Is Pep leaving? Just came on his stand. No, he's not leaving, mate. Well, he probably will leave. Well, he's going to leave at some point. At probably the end of his current contract. But we're just chatting about De Zerbi, mate. Just chatting about De Zerbi, seeing about what people think about him. Steve says you can have Moyes, we'll have De Zerbi. You're all right, mate. You're all right. You can keep your Moyesy, lad. You can keep your Moyesy. Not for us. Not for us. Yeah, I think it's going to be I think tomorrow's going to be a difficult game, you know. It's not going to be easy. I think last time, even when we beat them, was it 3-1 last season at home? How did they do the double on us last year? Anyway, when we last beat Brighton, about 3-1 or whatever it was, that was a difficult game. And they kind of controlled it. 3-1 win at home. Yeah. It wasn't an easy game, that. The scoreline did not reflect that at all. The scoreline didn't reflect that at all. it was a bit more difficult than what you'd think it'd be. But because Brighton are really good on the ball and they want to keep hold of it, and like as Pep was saying, they play good football, man. So I think it'll be I think it's going to be an interesting one. City have got a lot of pressure on them at the moment as well, given obviously potential to lose 3 in a row. Yes, Dugan, mate. Easily, when's the last time you lost 3 Prem games in a row? Anyone know? We finished 4th. Last time we lost 3 Prem games in a row, we finished 4th. If we lose, it's 3 losses in 4 games. I know it's wild, isn't it? Probably best not to think about it is the right answer. That is the correct answer. Yeah, probably best not thinking about that. John Stones will be key. I hope John Stones. Obviously, we know that everyone's fit now. Everyone's back other than Kevin De Bruyne. I think John Stones should start, to be honest. He's too crucial to the way that we play football. Rodri needs to start because Calvin Phillips is in the mud and John Stones needs to start. I'm confident for tomorrow. I'm confident. I think it'll be a difficult game, but I think we'll get the win, especially with Rodri and John Stones being back. What else have been saying? Pep on Zerbi says, I admire. It doesn't matter the team they face, they play the way. He comes from Italy. How he plays is a little countercultural. He was at Sassuolo, and it doesn't matter if it's San Siro or Turin, he plays the same way. That stinks of Pep, that. Just sticking to his style. Then he was at Shakhtar Donetsk, and Shakhtar have to win. At Brighton, he's doing the same. I like to watch his team, and it's not a surprise the success he has. Even when they lose 6-1 to Aston Villa, it doesn't matter. He's just, he's very, like, I'm playing my way. And that's what Pep's like as well. So I can see why people want him at City. I see why people will be looking at him. Is Rodri ready? We are absolutely, yeah, Rodri is ready. Everyone's ready, mate, other than Kev. Everyone's ready other than Kev. Brighton a bit inconsistent at the moment. Let me check Brighton's results. So these are we'll go into this more in the preview later on. But yeah, they drew against Liverpool 2-2, drew against Marseille 2-2, got beat off Villa 6-1, beat off Chelsea 1-0. They beat Bournemouth 3-1. They lost against Athens. They beat United 3-1. They beat Newcastle 3-1. They got beat 3-1 off West Ham. They love 3-1s. They love 3-1s. I really hope Guardiola plays. Yeah, I hope Guardiola plays as well. But I'm confident the entire season now. When will KDB be back? I reckon about January or something like that. I can KDB be back in January. I don't. Even if he was to be back sooner, I think we shouldn't risk it and push him straight into the side. I don't think that's the way to go. Pep on De Zerbi again. He says converting Brighton into a top club. McAllister's gone, Colwill gone, and they continue to play at a good level. The simple things they do perfectly, and they have exceptional players, of course. But I have the feeling with him they are better. It's mad, right? How Brighton keep losing these top stars, like who are key to the way that they play. Look at Cucurella; he was mint from hence why he went for the price tag he wanted, and we was interested. But obviously, he's not had a good time recently. But he, Cucurella went. Moises Caicedo's gone. Do you know what I mean? McAllister's gone. What's the guy who went to Arsenal called? Can't remember his name. Trossard. He's gone. Was he at Brighton? Was Trossard at Brighton? I feel like he was. I feel like he was at Brighton. Yeah. All these players go, yeah, and they still continue to play the same way and still continue to be in and around where they are. Yeah, Sanchez also gone. Keeper. Do you know what I mean? It's mad. It's really good at Brighton, man. I respect it. I think it'd be a really good career mode to do as well. For people who want to just hit up a kind of different one, not doing a City career mode. But yeah, it's pretty mad. It's pretty mad. I respect it, man. I respect it. Pep talking about Calvin Phillips again. He said, with games when there's a little chaos, Calvin is perfect. Until winter time, he is at City. When the transfer window is open, nobody knows. That stinks of him leaving. Until winter time, he is at City. He's leaving, man. Calvin Phillips has come to terms with leaving. He's 100% decided, nah, this ain't it for me. I'm going to leave in January. We're going to go get Paqueta, something like that, and he'll go the other way. Pep on the Ballon d'Or. I always said that the Ballon d'Or had to be 2 sections, one for Lionel Messi and 1 for the others. Yeah, because the rumours are now... It's not been confirmed, has it, Ballon d'Or? But the rumours are that Lionel Messi has won the Ballon d'Or again. Unless it's confirmed. I just didn't see it. I've been kind of incognito during this international break. But yeah, that's a bit of a mad one. I think people will be upset about it. I'm not too fussed, to be fair, because I think everyone kind of knew. And then, I don't really look into Ballon d'Or too much, but it is what it is. I'm not really asked, to be honest. I don't think Haaland should be asked. It's annoying more than anything because I think Haaland deserves it. But Messi did have a good year, though. He did have a good year, albeit like a mix between PSG and Inter Miami. But yeah, it is what it is with that. We can't do anything, can we? Pep on Brighton's build-up play. This is like one of the first press conferences we've had in like light years, mate. In years, in decades, where Pep is actually talking about the opposition. He's actually talking about what's going to happen like tomorrow and how they're going to play and what he feels like. Like, I'm so used to these press conference streams being absolutely dead. We learn nothing. Nothing happens. And we don't even... They're just dead questions. They'd be asking him about dead stuff. Like, it wouldn't surprise me if we'd turn this on and the whole thing would have been about the Ballon d'Or. If his name wasn't Messi, he wouldn't be winning it. That's why I should have his a separate thing, innit? Brighton's build-up play, always they find the right man in the right position to have the man free. I see football this way as a team that plays so slow, then after so quick with the counter-attack. They play perfectly with 2 rhythms, and that's why they're a success. I have the feeling they control the game. They can lose, of course, but they can do it. I'm confident against Brighton. I'm confident, but I do think it'll be a difficult game. I think we'll have to allow them to have a little bit of the ball, which is why I kind of want to see Doku start on the basis that when they've got a lot of the ball, I'd like to see us like hit a little bit of a counter-attack. I know we don't necessarily counter-attack, but I think it'd be good to get Doku starting. Pep on the Ballon d'Or. Erling Haaland should win. Yes or yes, 50 million goals, but Messi, his worst season is better than the rest. Realistically, I want to say Erling because he helped us, but Leo won the World Cup. It's nice that many Man City players will be there. So, you can see even Pep's into it. Pep's like, yeah, Messi won the World Cup. Had a decent season, so he should win it. But Haaland has broken records and won a treble. He's broken records. He smashed the Premier League up like no tomorrow and then won a treble. So, it is what it is, man. We can't do anything about it, though. Pep on John Stones' fitness. This is what I'm genuinely interested to hear about. That's why no one respects anymore. Yeah, Dan Trellius, mate. Fact. Yes, Gabby. Remember to drop a like on the video as it really helps out Jordan and City Extra. Yes, it does, mate. It does. Please like the stream. Also subscribe to the channel if you are new. Pep on John Stones' fitness. We're a little bit concerned. We spoke with Gareth Southgate. We have an incredible relationship. We were concerned because Stones didn't play 1 minute in the last 2 months. And then to play for the England national team. He was so important and we could not use him. We're happy he got minutes, but what if he gets injured? So he plays some minutes and comes off. They love to play for their countries. I never say not to go there. But if a player plays few minutes, we are concerned. But thankfully, everything was right, and he's ready for the next Man City games. So they risked it by playing him. They risked it by playing him in the internationals. However, it's paid off well because he got decent minutes in, and then now he's available for selection. Oh yeah, John, mate. Alvarez won and a treble. Alvarez won the World Cup and a treble. His name has to be up there. He won't win it though. It's Messi's until he retires. Until I think this is his last one. Pep on the relationship between City and the national teams. Absolutely, when we can talk on our thoughts on everything with national team managers and directors, it's perfect. It should be more conversations. Training might not be good for certain players. We know them for many years. In the end, we want to both benefit for the player. We want the player to be fit. The more talk, the better it'll be. Basically, just being transparent with the international managers like Pep is with Southgate. Yeah, Dan Chalice, mate. Messi will still be winning it when he's not even playing. They'll be like, oh, we'll just give it Messi. They'll be like, sir, Messi's not playing anymore. Pep on Rodri. So important. He'll learn. He got sent off, but there was 2 fouls on Rodri where the referee didn't apply the rule. Without that, he doesn't get sent off. After, he has to learn, control emotions. I'm pretty sure he'll learn. Yeah, Pep needs to. Pep clearly has had a conversation with him, and because he was fuming after the match as well. But I think it's good that Rodri is now back. We need him. Calvin Phillips, unfortunately, his career is over at Manchester City. He doesn't fit the system. It's not it. We can't, at this moment in time, we cannot tick without Rodri. Rodri is very crucial to us. So I'd ham Rodri out for every single game, bar the last, if we qualify for Champions League early, bar them two, the last 2 games or whatever. Genuinely, I'd ham out Rodri until January, where we could potentially sign someone or replace Calvin Phillips or just do something. I mean, or maybe by then we could have trialed maybe Kovacic in there a little bit more. Nunes, a lot of people have said that Nunes can play the 6. He did it for Sporting. It's an interesting one. It's going to be weird to see, innit? It's going to be weird to see what City do. Are City going to go in for a CDM in January? John Stones. Honestly, right? I've said this loads of times, yeah? John Stones is my second choice centre defensive mid. If Rodri was injured or unavailable for a match and John Stones is fit, he is the one. He's the one to step into that role because I back him. He can do it. Ewan says Nunes should get tried there. Yeah, I think Nunes should have Nunes should get tried there as well. Definitely. But at this moment in time, for what we know, John Stones is that man. John Stones is that man right now. Zubamendi Punny. I can't remember if it was you, Punny, but someone in the chat the other day put that Zubamendi's got a release clause in his contract of like £60 million. And a lot of people rate him as well. But yeah, that's the end of the press conference. That's that. That's that done. Osmodis, yeah, get Rodri off early in games when you can. Yeah, you need to take him off as soon as possible, man. Take him off as soon as possible. 60 minutes, take him off. If we're winning like 3-0, just put Calvin Phillips on. Or just put Nunes on in that 6. Just do something, innit? How come Lewandowski never won the Ballon d'Or? Wasn't there a year where Lewandowski was robbed of the Ballon d'Or? Or was that Benzema? One of them two recently was robbed of the Ballon d'Or. It should have been their year, like 100%. It might have been Lewandowski, but I can't remember who. One of them two, anyway. Lewandowski should have won it. 2021 Ballon d'Or, is that what it was? He should have won it. Yeah, it was because of COVID, yeah. It was the COVID year. The Ballon d'Or was cancelled. But Lewandowski should have won it. That's a shame, that, because he probably won't win it now. That was his year, man. That was his year. But they had to cancel it. Why did they cancel it, though? Because... Did they cancel it because they couldn't do the event? Do you know what I mean? The ceremony. Is that why they cancelled it? Because everything else turned to streaming, didn't it? Like, they could have just streamed an event. Didn't have to have people turning up and that. It could have accepted the award. Weird. It's weird moves, man. Weird moves. But yeah, here's what it is. If you want to find out more from the press conference, the embargoed section is released at 10:30 tonight, so there'll be more information there. But to summarise that, basically, City got a fully fit squad. Pep's wary about Brighton and the way that they play tomorrow. And that's pretty much it. And Calvin Phillips is going in January. That's pretty much a press conference. But for the first time in a long time, we've actually had something to talk about. What's this been, like a 20-minute stream already? Usually, these press conference streams die after 5 minutes, mate. After 5 minutes, it's done. There's no talking anymore. There's nothing to speak about. And it's just not it. It's just not it. Brighton get twatted, just says Callum, mate. That's the energy that we need for tomorrow, that. That's the energy we need. I back us tomorrow. I back us. This stream, by the way, is going to redirect automatically to the watch along. Do us a favor, even if you're not going to watch the watch along, just hit like on the watch along, and it helps other people find it. It helps other people find the channel, and that boosts it up there because people can see it. Score prediction, you have to wait till later on when the preview comes out. Yeah, there'll be a preview later on for the Brighton game. FT Photon bring back the Wamma press conference. Oh no, they were painful, mate. Wamma Lilo press conferences were painful. You in AFC career mode is... I could do it later. I was going to do it the other night, but then I died, didn't it? I died a terrible death of COVID, so I was like, well, suspected COVID, so I was like, nah, I'm not doing this. I was like, I can't have it. Can't hack it. Can't hack the illness, me. I got man flu, innit? Lol, never doing them again. Nah, they're sick. I love that career mode, mate. I love it. It's my child. It's mint. It is mint. Denver and Jams are going to be crying tomorrow. Oh, it's Arsenal-Chelsea tomorrow, isn't it? Arsenal-Chelsea. What time's that on? Is that the 5 o'clock or is it early? Oh, it's the R5 kickoff. That is sick. That is sick. Buzzing for that. Yeah. I'll have to get on that. But yeah, man. Appreciate everyone who's been in the stream. Please like the stream. Watch this back on a replay. Also, subscribe to the channel if you are new. And I'll see you all later on at the preview. Big up, man. See you in a bit.